You are watching 2+U Nevada, and I'm so excited to be in this beautiful home with Rachel Wright and Jeremy Colvin of Dreammaker Bath and Kitchen, part of the design team, lead designer and head of sales and design. You guys just completed this beautiful kitchen. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, this kitchen was a fun project, great client to work with, and it was great because we kind of already knew what the layout was going to be here, and so Rachel got to really focus on the finishes, the layout, and the appliances, without dealing with too much of the infrastructure.
Yeah, Rachel, we were talking about this before we started the interview, and the homeowner here, thank you for hosting us and letting us come here into your house. They had a dark, I don't want to say dreary, but it was a very dark kitchen beforehand. And you were able to completely change the feel of their home by brightening up this kitchen. Talk to us about some of the finishes that you chose.
So the homeowners wanted to stay with an organic feel, so we wanted to keep some natural wood elements, but they really wanted a lighter, brighter kitchen, and she did love the idea of some painted cabinets, so we did a two-tone. So we have the darker cabinets on the bottom, the wood stained, which really anchors the kitchen, with the lighter and brighter painted white uppers. What you can't see around the corner is that we actually added some glass inserts to reflect light, and the result is amazing.
It's absolutely gorgeous, and I loved hearing you talk about the design as well, because in taking a look at not just this kitchen and the structure with which you were working, but also the property. We are up in Spanish Springs on horse property. This home is on a sizable lot, and you really took that to heart when you were picking the countertop, the tile, the hand pulls. Go into that thought process.
So one of the elements we chose was a farmhouse kitchen sink with a more traditional bridge faucet, which kind of gives it that country element. But we chose the cabinet hardware because it looks like a leather strap. And so it just fit in with the whole theme.
And I love how the tile pulls out the color that's in the granite countertop.
So a traditional subway tile, you can never go wrong with a traditional subway tile, but this one has a little bit of a beveled edge, so when you walk it catches the light, and the use of the two-tone color scheme really pulls out the color in the cabinet or the countertops.
Yeah, and Jeremy, let's talk budget. You said one of the wise things that the homeowner did here was pretty much keep the same structural integrity. Like they didn't add an island or tear down a wall. They did add some counter space to the right of the sink, which makes the kitchen, it's amazing what 1.5 feet can do, right? It makes the kitchen seem so much larger. But let's talk about how that really is an option for people looking to remodel and maintain a workable budget.
Yeah, and I think the best thing is that a lot of kitchens are laid out correctly, but maybe their finishes are outdated or their cabinets don't have functional accessories. So keeping your plumbing, electrical, those main kind of infrastructure items generally where they are is something that helps keep budget down quite a bit. I would say also too, it allows you to kind of explore the design a bit more than, paying to, move your range over here and put your sink over here. So that helps keep costs down significantly on a project like this.
And I have to tell you, something that was so impressive is I was that nosy person and I opened up the cabinet and I opened up the drawer, but we're talking wood and inlaid, like tongue and groove. Is that what you call it?
It's a dovetail drawer.
A dovetail drawer. And these are drawers that are locally sourced. While they're headquartered in Dallas, they're made here.
Yep.
So what's the turnaround time and how does that keep costs down?
Turnaround time on a cabinet package like this is going to be around 3 to 4 weeks, depending on the size.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. It's about half of what a normal custom cabinet package would be.
Wow. And they're sourced here locally.
Yeah, and that's great too, because if we need an extra piece of trim or a touch-up kit or something like that, we can call it in and go pick it up same day.
Are you willing to talk about what this type of kitchen remodel might,
Sure.
what someone should consider a budget for?
Yeah, and we don't have any like cookie cutter bidding or pricing structures, but generally speaking, this is still a full kitchen remodel. But with a pull and replace type kitchen like this, generally we see, $55,000 to $65,000 all in, tax, permit, labor, materials, and we manage the whole project start to finish. So the homeowner is the homeowner, and we're the project manager. They can be here and see what we're doing, or they can be on a beach somewhere, and we can still get the project done.
I know which one I pick, but you guys, thank you so much for having us. We thank the homeowner for letting us invade their home, but you guys did such a beautiful job, and I love hearing that you are sourced locally, that your team is here local, and really and truly, it just sounds like an fairly easy process to go through a massive kitchen remodel. So job well done.
Thank you.
You're watching 2+U Nevada.